In this lesson, you're going to learn how to create glossary terms. The glossary terms are going to be very helpful for you because what they're going to do is they're going to allow you to look up very, very quickly the definition of any term that we use typically in this class. All right, so we're going to go to Ecology Terms for the Grain of Sand project. I'm going to click on that. And what you're going to do is you're going to click Add a New Entry. Now, the one I've chosen to do is decapod. So under Concept, I'm just going to type in the word decapod. Now, one of the things I strongly suggest is that you type this out in Word ahead of time. Take advantage of the fact that it has a spell check feature and a grammar check feature. Alright, so I did this in Word, and it says the decapods are in order within the class Crustacea. They are characterized by 5 pairs of legs. Examples are some shrimp and lobsters and crayfish. Now, one of the things about this particular definition I want you to notice, number one is I basically did 3 things here. Number one, whenever I define something, I tell you, okay, what is it? Okay, what is it? What category does it belong? In this case, it's an order within the crustaceans. I give you an example. I give you what the most common characteristic is. They characterized by 5 pairs of legs. In other words, decapod, 5 legs. Examples are limp, and then I give the main examples: lobster, shrimp, and crayfish. So all I have to do is I have to right-click, copy, and then go over here into my definition, and I'm going to go paste. Now that's the first thing. In my glossary terms, I'm going to have a little definition. The second thing I want to do is I want to upload an image. Now the way you do that is you click on this little picture, which is a picture of a mountain over here. You're going to click on this. Now I do have to tell you this does not work in all different types of browsers. I know Google Chrome is not happy with this. Alright, and what I do is I browse, I look for my image, I go into my folder, and this is, I put all my pictures in Onset. You guys could also go to Flickr if you like. I'm going to go to View, by thumbnails, and I'm going to look around and I'm going to find a decapod. And now I don't have to do this in this case because I've already uploaded them. I'm just going to, let me see, let's take a look and see which one we like the best. This guy, that guy's pretty good. I like that one. I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to call this Hermit and say OK. So I'm going to upload that pitch. So now that picture shows up. Now the other thing I need to do is I need to say, okay, well, where did I get my information from? Now, you guys might have, say, for instance, gotten the information from a class notes, all right? In which case, that would be perfectly okay to put down class notes. I got my definition from this particular website, which is Marine Species Identification, and I'm just going to click on this, and I'm going to copy the entire URL. That way I can go directly to the place where I got the definition from, and I'm just going to put that there. So that's the source. Now, I actually did change it a little bit around. All right. Now, the most important thing with the glossary terms is you want this to auto-link. What that means is you want it to automatically link to this term every time the word is used. So I want to put in the word decapod here. Now, the nice part is several different people are going to be doing this, and all of them will link to this term. Okay, so you're actually going to see several different people's definitions. They probably won't all be exactly the same. You can look at them all. Alright, so there we go. So we got keywords, decapods, and we always have to have this little button where it says automatically linked. You do not want the entry to be case sensitive because you want it to show up whether or not the person capitalizes the word. And match whole words only, we're going to leave that off for now. We may have to change that later as we do more terms. Save changes. And what happens is this will automatically come down, and now you see the definition. Now, one of the things, you see the garbage that showed up in here? That is absolutely my fault. I made a mistake. One of the things is sometimes when you copy things from Word, you get this little extra word garbage. Very simple way of fixing that. I'm just going to go to Edit. And all I have to do is delete this junk. And then when I scroll down and hit Save Changes, those should go away now. Not counting on it because it is Moodle. Alright, there we go. Alright, and of course I also put in 2 images, which is I'm going to leave there, but you can take those out. Let me show you what I want you to see, because this is the cool part. Now, if you go back to the main web page, you're going to go and you're going to look through, and you're going to all of a sudden notice that, whoops, the word decapod is now highlighted. When I click on it, it's going to bring us to the definition. Alright, so it'll automatically, whenever you see a term you're not aware of, you can click on it and we'll bring you to the definition. Alright, that's how glossary terms are. We're going to be using them a lot. And good luck, because you guys are going to have to use this for the next couple of lessons.